the 2K Show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. And coming right up, we'll see this home squad playing against the Boston Celtics. Looking at Boston, they split the season series against these guys last season, 2 games apiece. Should be a good one tonight. And before we tip off, I just need to ask Shaq, when you think back to great teammates, what are the qualities that make a great teammate?
Well, you want to play with guys who care as much about the game as you do. A guy who puts
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. We have Doris Burks on the sideline as well. Looking at Boston, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
Yeah, major problems at the charity stripe in that game. They just could not convert their free throws.
And that makes it hard to win, especially on the road. Jason! The course of about 20,000 yelling at you every time you put one off the rim. Boy, that's got to wear on you.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Thomas is the point with Bradley to his side. Johnson is out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Sullinger in at the center position.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
And Isaiah Thomas, traded last season from Phoenix over to Boston, seemed to be a matter of fit and not production as to why they moved him.
Shot off the screen, and the shot is good.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Now here's Thomas. 23 points for him the last game against Oklahoma City. And it's blocked. Reach for it. On defense, Boston. Greg, you were talking about Isaiah Thomas. He had no love lost for the Suns in their first meeting. He took them apart, Clark, on the floor. Remember that game? Stared them down as he was hitting shots. Looked at that bench, man. He had a big chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, and you know, most guys that are a little undersized and have battled doubters all their careers bring that kind of edge anyway. You throw in the fact that he was disappointed how the trade unfolded. He was amped up and ready for that return visit.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Johnson sets the screen for Thomas. Bradley, no one around him. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Bradley's got his first 3 points of the game. Gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Does not find the mark. He's made 2 and missed 1 now. The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. On the wing, Johnson. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. I'm watching Amir Johnson, Clark. He seems so casual about silently destroying opponents in the paint, and he's carried that air about him almost his entire career.
You know what? He's rarely had plays called for him, Kevin. He doesn't produce a bunch of highlights, but he's really potent. I mean, one of the league's best at defending opponents at the rim, grabbing in-traffic rebounds. Those both are valuable assets.
And talking about Amir Johnson, he's really the last of a discontinued model, if you will. When the Pistons called his name in the 2005 NBA draft, the year before the rookie age limit was put in place, he became the last 18-year-old drafted into our league. And it did take him a number of years to kind of get up to the pro speed.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. clock at 4. Here's Crowder. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Guys, did you know not once in Johnson's 10 seasons has he averaged more than 11 points or 7.5 rebounds a game? Sometimes he doesn't even start. And yet, there's a certain sect of followers who feel Amir Johnson is among the most valuable, efficient players in the league.
Conley. Shooting 1.
Well, you know, last season I thought the Celtics made some strong waves in the East. I mean, they kept fighting and fighting all season long, and they ended up in the playoffs because of that never give up attitude.
Now here's Thomas. Pass to Johnson. And he dunks it down. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
It reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
And for the Celtics, 28 of their 40 wins on the season came against the East. Not impressive, but it got the job done in a conference which could be had at times, obviously.
That's true, but what should be noted, Kevin, about the Celtics against the East is just how well they played against the Eastern Conference playoff teams.
Right.
I mean, against the East top 8, they shot a lot better and executed a lot better as well. So you can see them stepping up their game against the competition.
Gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Wasted no time on that one. And the Celtics with possession here. It's a 3-point game. Thomas kicks to Johnson. Thomas against Conley. The dish to Bradley. Sullinger with a screen for Bradley. Baseline J on the way. Crowder. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Crowder's got his second bucket tonight.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
And it's Conley penetrating. And